Hey there, Cicely Everson here with Tao Holistics, Holistic Medicine Practice. Today, I want to talk to you about how to nourish your body temple with an herbal detox. So, nourishing your body temple can mean a lot of different things to different people, right? Detoxification in general can mean so many different things. If you ask 5 people, you'll get 5 different versions of what detoxification really is. So, what I want to do is to hopefully simplify that for you and to teach you how you can nourish your body temple with at least a 30-day reset, a 30-day detox where you can spend time developing new habits, new rituals that are for your body and your body only, right? Well, actually, that's a lie. They're not going to be just for your body, but also for your mind. So, as you are implementing a detox regimen, you want to also be changing your mindset. So, hopefully, in this video, I'm going to give you some mindset medicine. Yes, mindset medicine. That just feels so good when I say it. We all need a little more mindset medicine sometimes, right? So, let's talk about detoxification and what that is in general. So, generally speaking, there are different types of detoxification. Now, the way I handle it with clients in my practice is we work using what's known as an organ specific approach to detoxification. Basically, all that means is that I'm not throwing a 7-day cleanse at you, a 3-day weekend cleanse, a 10-day master cleanse, or whatever other kind of cleanses there are, like a 24-hour cleanse. So listen, here's the deal. We have spent years upon years accumulating waste from our own bodies, from not digesting and eliminating waste properly. We have also been accumulating toxins from the environment, a lot of which is beyond our control. However, we've been taking in toxins from our own homes, household cleaners, cosmetics, skincare laden with heavy metals and toxic chemicals, carcinogens. These are things that can cause cancer. It's time to wake up and to start understanding what you're using on your skin and in your body. And so when it comes to our toxic body burden, which is something that we all carry, the amounts may vary, but we all carry a toxic body burden. We have to be conscious about how to really help assist our bodies to get rid of these toxins that we're putting in or that we're just absorbing from life, from nature itself, and some from our own biological processes that are happening inside of the body. So with any good detox regimen, when I talk about organ specific, that means that I am targeting 1 to 2 organs at a time. Now, there are some times when, some occasions, let's say you're focusing more on a nutritional detoxification program. And basically what that means is you are focused on upgrading your nutrition, and as a result, your body is getting rid of toxins, and you are thereby increasing, the rate at which your liver and your bowels, your kidneys are excreting toxins. That would be more of a nutritional detox if you're doing it through food. Food should always be the first line of defense. The only issue is that we all need a little more work than just detoxing with food because of the world that we live in. Everything's so industrialized, so many technological advances that make life way more convenient for us, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best thing for our bodies, okay? Our bodies are constantly trying to keep up and evolve. Over all of these years throughout civilization, our bodies have been trying and working really hard. And, with that comes a little burden. We're burdening our livers. Our organs are becoming congested because we're either not eating properly, we're not managing our stress properly, or our lifestyle habits suck. Right? So the goal here with any detoxification program, any good detoxification program, you want to hit certain areas. You want to make sure that you're covering certain areas with any good quality detox regimen so that you can hit the reset button. Now, I'm not saying that you can change everything there is about your body temple in 30 days. No, you cannot. In fact, let's say you want to do a really deep liver cleansing. Well, you would want to do that for at least 3 months. You can completely cleanse, detoxify, and in many cases, totally rejuvenate your liver, even if you have chronic dis-ease in your liver within about 3 months. But it does take work. It's not difficult, but you do have to be consistent. So anyway, back to the theme of this video, how to nourish your body temple with herbal detoxification. So what I'm offering, and I'll tell you about that towards the end of the video, is I've bundled up some of my products to really make it easy for you to detoxify your body in a way that feels good, that makes sense, and that is going to show results, right? So it doesn't matter if you just want to sort of cleanse your body with the change of the seasons, or maybe you've been eating a little crazy lately. Maybe you want to lose those last 5 to 10 pounds and they've been really stubborn at coming off. Maybe your hormones are out of whack and you've been noticing signs and symptoms, but you're not exactly sure what they mean. A detoxification protocol can be beneficial for everyone, even children and even elderly. Now, of course, if you do have medical issues, it is advised that you work with me or work with another qualified practitioner to help you navigate those waters, right? Because there are ways that you can do a detoxification regimen and slightly adjust it for a special case, right? For special needs. So let's dig into it. So when we are talking about nourishing the body temple, what are these key areas that every quality detoxification program must cover? Now, this is in my personal and professional opinion. I have to tell you guys, I have tried almost every kind of detox under the sun, and some have been much more pleasurable than others. But when you don't know and you go and you start trying different things without any sort of advice or support, you can wind up in a pretty bad situation. So, for example, if you are doing a detox program and you don't know that you are going to experience cleansing symptoms or a healing crisis, same thing. If you aren't aware of that, when you have your first headache, or if you get a skin rash, or if you get a runny nose, or symptoms of the cold or the flu, and you think, oh my goodness, I'm allergic to these products, I don't know what's going on, I'm not going to take them anymore. That happens more times than I can count when people don't understand how detoxification works. The point of detoxifying your body is to get the crap out. So as your body is sloughing off toxins, getting rid of old waste, your body will go through some changes. You will experience cleansing symptoms. They differ in the extent of them for each person. Like I said, somebody might just get headaches. Someone else might get symptoms of a cold. It really depends. But overall, they typically last for a few days, and then you start to, really start feeling and seeing the benefits of your cleanse. But it can be a little annoying for the first few days. Now, you may feel better in other respects. You may feel like your stomach is getting more balanced. You're not gassy or bloated. You can consume some foods and feel good eating them, whereas before they would just totally tear your stomach up. So, really it depends, and it's different for each person. But let's talk about the most important areas that you need to focus on when you're doing any good detoxification regimen. Because even if you don't do mine, you need to be doing something about your body temple, okay? We only get one, guys. We only get one. And let me just share this with you. Most people are very similar. What makes us different are our daily habits. So you can change your daily habits and you can change your life, okay? If you don't change your daily habits, your life will not change. And you can apply that theory to every area of your life. You have to physically do something in order to see a result, right? So let's get into these categories. The first thing that any good detoxification regimen must cover is digestion and elimination. Now, we all should be going about 2 to 3, ideally 3 complete times a day in terms of bowel movements. They should be effortless, they should be easy, and you should feel empty and clean afterwards. This may sound strange to a lot of people, or maybe not to a lot, maybe to a few, because some of you have heard this before. But when you think about a baby whose system is more pure than ours, when you feed a baby, not that much time goes by before that baby eliminates, right? And obviously they're not eliminating what they just had. They may be eliminating a prior feeding. Well, same goes for us. When we eat, we do need to be eliminating, right? And so if we aren't, what's happening is the wastes are actually lining our intestinal walls, and they start to harden and putrefy, and then they start to poison us from the inside out, right? So that doesn't sound very appealing, but if you aren't eliminating, this is what is happening. That also prevents you from absorbing nutrients from your food, no matter how healthy your meal is. So at the end of the day, yeah, we want to eat for satisfaction, for pleasure. We want our food to taste good, but we want it to nourish our bodies. And so if you are not digesting and eliminating properly, then we have a problem. So that's the first area that your regimen, your detoxification program must address: digestion and elimination. The goal is to regulate your bowels, start to tone your bowels and that peristalsis muscle in the colon so that your body knows when it's supposed to go, like clockwork, just like a baby. Remember that. Second area that a detoxification regimen should address is adrenal support and energy. So a lot of people are dealing with fatigue these days, and there can be a lot of root causes of fatigue. For some people, there are autoimmune things happening. For a lot of people, for others, it's mostly adrenal based, and I'll talk about that in a second. And for some people, it's getting poor sleep or not getting enough sleep. So either not getting enough or poor quality of sleep. But either way, you need to support your energy levels. And also you can have fatigue just from having a lot of waste inside of your intestines. So if you're traditionally someone who's more constipated or you have weaker digestion, oftentimes I find this in people who are thin, naturally thin and lean. They may not look it, but they can hold on to a lot of waste in the digestive system. So you can have fatigue just from not eliminating properly, okay? So supporting your adrenal glands and your energy looks something like this. The body is equipped with what's known as the fight or flight system, right? And I've talked about this in other videos. So back in the day, let's say you were out hunting for food, if you were running away from a tiger, you know, we want to be in fight or flight. You want all of your body's resources to sort of shut down and divert all its attention to your situation, getting away from the tiger alive, right? That's cool. But today, too many of us are physiologically experiencing those same feelings without the same stressor. So instead today, our stressors are family, work, other things at home, obligations, dissatisfaction with life, health problems, depression or anxiety from other sources. And so we have to address the adrenal glands by supporting the body's natural emotional response to stress. And when you support the adrenal glands and really get them grounded and really help to improve your energy levels through that way, because we all have been faced with some sort of stress, right, throughout our lives. When you do that, you can literally change the way your body responds to stress. The same exact situation that may have triggered you before to the nth degree, you can literally, once you've reset the body, you can look up and say, even 2 weeks later from starting a regimen, like, wow, I didn't really get upset about that, or that didn't irritate me, or okay, who cares, or okay, that annoys me, but I'm not, feeling like I'm full of rage. And so your adrenal glands, they produce hormones. They produce cortisol, they produce epinephrine or adrenaline, noradrenaline or norepinephrine. And so your adrenal glands, they have work to do. But when they are constantly triggered by repeated stressors, it makes it harder and harder for them to work. They become fatigued, known as adrenal fatigue or adrenal dysfunction. So that's the second area that any detox regimen should address: adrenal fatigue and your energy, okay? Third area, nervous system support. Just like you may be easily irritated, you're probably also anxious. Now, not everyone shares those two symptoms, but a lot of people do, and they sort of marry each other. So you want to support your nervous system in any detox regimen by giving your body the opportunity to really help sedate the nervous system when it's feeling crazy and when it's really overactive, through select herbs that can help to serve as adaptogens for our bodies. And I'm going to talk about the products here in a minute. So nervous system support is incredibly important. What is also a part of nervous system support? Sleep. Good quality sleep. I cannot underestimate the importance of sleep. Now, right now, I know that people's schedules may be off. They may be crazy. Maybe you're going to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe I'm the only one. And sometimes we have to be forceful about creating healthy sleep habits for ourselves. They usually don't just happen, right? And so good quality sleep is a part of supporting the nervous system. Fourth area that you want to cover during detoxification is nutrition. Now, these are not in any specific order. These are just areas that definitely need to be a part of your regimen. Nutrition. Do not start a detox program and then continue eating everything you've been eating under the sun that's been causing half of your problems to begin with. You want to know how to eat. You want to know when to eat. You want to know what to eat. And those are things that we cover in my 30-day reset program, where you actually get daily guidance each day, helping you to space your meals apart, because no, you do not need to eat 6 times a day. You can eat 3 square meals, maybe 2 if someone's fasting. Totally different topic, but you need to know some of these ins and outs. That way you can be successful in navigating this detox program. Some people will detox and will not be hungry, or not be as hungry as they thought or as they used to be, because they're cleansing their bodies and they're getting nutrients, right, that you're actually starting to absorb now because you're cleansing. And then other people may feel ravenous. So it really just depends on the person. And either way, you need to have these tools and know exactly what to do when it's time to eat. So you know what to eat, how to eat, when to eat. Okay, last area. Okay, this one is not necessarily a product that you take. This is more of an application, a lifestyle application. And this is your mindset medicine, right? I told you I was going to give you some mindset medicine. This is it. It's the developing of new habits. It's developing the skills, which you'll get through your daily guidance with me, but it's also learning how to implement these things. Without implementing new habits and understanding why you're doing it, that's really the thing. I could tell you to do anything, and if you're a good student, you'll do it, right? But if you don't know why I'm explaining it to you, then there's really no impetus for you to continue, right? The goal is for you to eventually not need me at all. I want to help guide you initially, and then in time, as you start really learning and you're able to do these things on your own, you won't even need me, or you might say, oh, well, what would you recommend for this? But you'll be so in tune with your body's rhythms because you will have implemented your mindset medicine, your new habits. That is important. And so we want the 30 days to really give our bodies and our minds a chance to adapt to these habits and to be able to stick with them. We all know science says you need at least 21 days to implement a new habit or to break an old one. So 30 days is a nice even number, a nice way to say, hey, let's look at the calendar and let's check in with ourselves. Your mindset medicine also includes checking in. Check in with your heart, with your spirit. How are you feeling? Are you feeling good after, what you ate yesterday, or what detox products you took today? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling angry? Because let me explain something to you. As long ago as traditional Chinese medicine, possibly even before with African medicine, our emotions, are tied to our bodily functions, to our bodily organs. Our liver stores our emotions. So as you start a cleansing regimen and your liver starts to flush off some toxins, you may even notice that in the beginning you're angry or you're upset for no apparent reason. But as your body is cleansing and flushing off toxins, it's talking to you. It's communicating with you. It might actually be, making you cry tears of joy because it's so happy that you're finally getting it in a rhythm where it can work properly again. So let's give our bodies the best chance, right? The best chance that we can to really function properly, function the way that they should. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the products in a separate video. I want to keep this video under 20 minutes. So I'm going to do the products in the next video. I'm going to talk about the Spring Fling Detox Bundle. There are 2 different levels, 2 different price points, 2 different kind of methodologies, between them. So look for that second video. I will label this part 1. The other one will be part 2. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.